in that knowing that someone loves you exactly for who you are, because he fell in love with me before I became a star.
They say Dolly Parton has always been larger than life, but what most people never saw was the private, down-to-earth bond she shared with Carl Dean. Their relationship stretched on for decades, yet remained almost invisible to the spotlight. And when Dolly finally revealed that her beloved husband had passed away, it sent a jolt through the country music world. It all began in the early 1960s, when Dolly was just an ambitious teenager with big dreams, far from the icon she'd eventually become. Carl Dean was the last person anyone expected her to end up with. He was shy, preferred the quiet life, and had zero interest in fame. But from that first meeting at a laundromat in Nashville, sparks flew. Dolly felt instantly at ease, drawn to Carl's humble nature. While the world clamored for her attention, she discovered a rare sense of calm in him. As Dolly's star rose, Carl stayed steadfastly in the background. Fans questioned why he almost never appeared in photos or on stage, but Dolly always kept her answers vague. She insisted that her husband's happiness mattered more than public appearances or magazine covers. She once joked that Carl had seen her perform exactly once and said that was enough. People assumed it had to be a publicity stunt. How could a global superstar be married to a near-invisible man? But the truth was simpler. Carl cherished privacy, and Dolly loved him enough to honor that wish. Of course, Dolly's rise to fame brought all sorts of rumors about who her songs were really about. I Will Always Love You took on a life of its own, especially when it soared on the charts again through Whitney Houston's legendary performance years later. Some speculated Dolly wrote it for a secret lover, while others claimed it was for Carl. In truth, Dolly admitted the ballad was inspired by her split from Porter Wagoner, a mentor and close collaborator, yet that never stopped the whispers. Still, the public remained fascinated by this elusive figure in Dolly's life, always wondering if the song was truly Carl's serenade. When the tabloids couldn't dig up enough about Carl, they poked at Dolly's friendships, stirring up controversies about possible conflicts at home. Dolly, with her trademark wit, brushed off the chatter. She laughed about wild speculations, calling them silly distractions. In reality, the couple found normalcy through simple things: traveling in their RV, sharing picnics by the river, or just staying in for a home-cooked meal. That quiet intimacy kept them grounded, while Dolly dazzled audiences worldwide. Everything changed when Dolly announced that Carl Dean had passed away. In a few heartfelt words posted online, she thanked fans for their prayers and sympathy, saying she couldn't possibly respond to everyone but felt their support. She mentioned her own peace in knowing that Carl was in God's arms, and signed off with a line that echoed her most famous lyrics, "I will always love you." It was a moment that drew millions to reflect on the enduring bond they had. Sharita loved so deep that Dolly never needed to flaunt it to the world. Now, even as she grieves, Dolly keeps her signature optimism alive. She's still pushing boundaries in her music, continuing philanthropy through her imagination library, and staying connected with her global fan base. The heartbreak of losing Carl hasn't dimmed her passion. If anything, it serves as a reminder of the loyalty and devotion she treasured for over half a century. To many fans, Dolly's story is a glamorous fairy tale set to a country soundtrack. Yet the real heart of it is an unseen marriage that endured decades of gossip, personal challenges, and an unrelenting spotlight. Dolly managed to preserve something precious: love, free from publicity stunts or media extravagance. In the end, Dolly's final message to Carl rings true for everyone who's ever guarded a cherished bond. Love goes beyond the cameras and beyond the rumors. It survives in private moments that no headline can capture. Dolly Parton and Carl Dean showed the world that sometimes the most powerful love stories unfold far away from prying eyes, and in the quiet of our own lives, that's a lesson we can all hold on to.